They got absolutely shellacked. Had no business being shellacked. Got absolutely clobbered, and you're wondering what the heck is going on with that team. Uh, but I believe I just have to say it. I think in the first two games, people have caught up to what Mike McDaniel has done, and he hasn't. Let's face it, he hasn't done the best job of coaching. I'm hesitant to say that. I'm not happy saying it. He's widely regarded, well liked by his players, a good coach. Um, but last season was disappointing, and this season has turned out to be a disaster so far. I mean, not it's but it's not an unsalvageable disaster. Okay, it isn't an unsalvageable disaster. Like, let's put things in their proper perspective. We've got the Bills sitting in there at 2-0. You've got the Patriots at 1-1, and they're talking about the AFC East. The Jets are 0-2, and the Dolphins are 0-2. And then, of course, if you take a look around the AFC, you've got the Chargers at 2-0, the Broncos and Raiders at 1-1. The Chiefs are a shocking 0-2. The AFC North, you've got the Bengals at 2-0, but they lost their quarterback. The Ravens are 1-1. The Steelers are 1-1. The Browns are 0-2. The South the Colts are surprising 2-0. The Jaguars are 1-1. The Texans are surprising 0-2, and the Titans are surprising 0-2. So the Dolphins sit there at 0-2, but they've got good company. Okay, and all they need is this game to pull it out. They need this game to make it 1-2. And Thursday night, if we take a look at what the Bills did in their runs, they beat the Ravens by 1 point, a game the Ravens should have won. And then they turned around and they barely got by the Buccaneers. And so, excuse me, I'm not, but I mean, they clobbered the Jets, is what I meant to say. They absolutely clobbered the Jets, and that's what should have happened. So 30-10. But the Dolphins are a different story. I am placing my selection of the Dolphins as this upset winner on a hope, a, a hypothesis that Mike McDaniel will put a wrinkle in the thing. In other words, call a draw up and then call a set of plays that keep the Bills off balance and keep the Dolphins consistently in the end zone to win. So I'm betting on Mike McDaniel's written about genius to come up with schemes that will make a difference. He's done it many times before. If he doesn't do it this time, yeah, the Dolphins definitely have a problem. And if they get shellacked, then we have to ask the major question: does Mike McDaniel get pulled by, say, the eighth game of the season or sooner? Because if you take a read or actually take a listen to my interview with longtime friend and NFL reporter for the Athletic, Mike Silver, there is a dicey situation in existence for Mike McDaniel with the Dolphins right now. Mike said enough to allow me to get that impression because I know Mike well enough to understand that there's a lot he left out. So this is a must-win game for Coach McDaniel. It really is a must-win game. I believe he's going to do it. I believe he's going to win. What do you say? We'll find out soon. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube here and bookmark NFL News by Zenny62.com. We'll see you.